this is Queen of Vibes. I'm here to bring you intuitive messages of insight and healing through my tarot readings. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. It may resonate, only partly resonate, or may not resonate at all. You may want to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign for even more insight. If you're feeling the vibes, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you. Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your May 2019 general reading, okay? Happy birthday to my late May Geminis, okay? Let's go ahead and see what you guys have going on for the month of May. All right, this is a general reading, but let's not be surprised if elements of a love reading pop up in here, because it can happen, okay? Love is very important to some of us at the moment, all right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with my Gemini, okay? First card is going to represent current energy, what you are currently dealing with. You've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Next card is going to represent what is challenging or crossing that energy or something you may be struggling with, Gemini. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, okay? Next card is going to represent energies from the past that you may have dealt with or you're still dealing with, okay? So what are issues from the past? We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. All right. What is the future energy that Gemini is moving into? Oh, everything is trying to jump at you. Everything, all the possibilities for Gemini. All right, future energies. Where is Gemini moving towards? Star card. Okay, next card represents what it is that Gemini wants, okay? What is it that my Gemini want for May 2019? We've got the World in the reverse, okay? So you're not done with something. Not quite done yet. Some of you, that could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Okay, next card represents internal factors. We've got the Moon. Okay, so that's what's motivating you, and that could be consciously or subconsciously. Next card represents, represents your advice for this reading. Sorry. What is the advice for my Gemini? And we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, the card's just flying out. Next card represents external factors. What is my Gemini dealing with? External factors to your situation. People on the outside looking in. External factors for my Gemini. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. And the next card represents the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome for my Gemini? We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So let's go ahead and get these clarifiers going, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Swords in reverse. So we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. The Nine of Swords. Queen of Cups. Star card. King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, Gemini, so what's going on? What's really going on right now? Well, your current energy is very stuck, okay? Nothing is concrete. You're not clear. It's almost like you're not very clear what you want to do right now. Okay, you've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a lack of clarity, and then due to that lack of clarity, or there's a lack of clarity due to a lack of progress. Okay, with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is you. Maybe it's time to relocate. Okay, maybe it's time to do something different. When you're feeling this stuck, it's time to do something new. It's time to do something different. And with that Ace of Pentacles, it really can indicate that it's time for you to move. Okay, you're unhappy because of certain choices that you've made. Okay, you're unhappy because you don't like where you are right now. Okay, so for some of you, this is really, it's looking like a family reading, okay? For some of you, maybe you're not happy with your position at work where you are in your career, okay? Your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Your challenge is to find that stability, to find that security, okay, that you're looking for. And to battle through whatever emotional unhappiness is as a result of you not being where you want or not having what you want right now. All right, so you know that in order to get to where you're going, you can't let this lack of satisfaction, this lackluster feeling, this stagnation, you can't let that interfere with your new path. Okay, the path to, for some of you, it's really about material wealth and prosperity. Okay, so for some of you, you're not making enough money. You're not making what you want to be making. You feel like you're not making what you should be making because you're not where you should be. Okay, and whether that's in a job, whether that's in life, whether you feel like you're in the wrong city, okay, you're starting to feel like you need to be somewhere else. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get my charger on here so we don't lose this video, and we're good. All right. Now, past issues that you're dealing with, we've got the Hanged Man in the reverse, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you may have grown up in a situation where, maybe your parents, or one of your parents didn't have direction. Maybe you grew up in an unstable environment. You grew up feeling sort of insecure. If this is not your childhood, then I feel like you've been feeling like this for a while. You've been feeling like because you have not been able to make a clear decision, right? And there's something that's preventing you from making this decision, okay? Whether it's an unhappy family situation, whether it's a lack of resources, there's something that you feel like has been keeping you from making a decision. But right now, that decision now that you haven't made is affecting your money, it's affecting your peace of mind. And so you've got your eye on the prize, okay? You do want that financial security. You do want to be able to feel grounded. Some of you you want your house, you want your own thing. And you know that in order to get there, you've got to get past this confusion. You've got to get past whatever is holding you up, okay, Gemini? Because you're moving towards a better place, okay? You're moving towards the Star card. And so in this particular deck, the Star card represents hope. It represents you reflecting. It represents a time of achievement. Okay, so you're moving towards a place where you're going to start realizing and having some of the success that you're looking for, and you're realizing that success is in your grasp, but you're still dealing with these repetitive thoughts. You're still dealing with the overthinking the situation. You're still dealing with the stress. So again, your thoughts are very much linked to your outcome, okay? If you're repetitively thinking negative things about your situation, then you're going to stay in that energy, right? And that's where you are now. That energy of, indecision, confusion, lack, okay? So you pretty much, whether and it's in your advice too, is to try to find some balance, but we'll get there. So again, everything that you want is kind of in your reach, and you're starting to see that, there are some stumbling blocks with the Star card, but it's Good things are on their way. Good things are coming to you once you stop worrying. Okay? Quit worrying about it. Quit overthinking. Quit stressing. All right? What you want, we've got the world in reverse. You want something that's safe. I think some of you are staying in a situation. I think this is a family thing. You're staying in a situation because of safety. You may be staying because there's a Queen of Cups who, whether this is your mother, whether it's a lover, a spouse, you feel safe with this person. You feel like maybe some of you are not done with this person, okay? The Queen of Cups is a person that provides emotional balance. So some of you are not ready to move away from this person. And like I said, whether that's what's preventing you from moving out of your home, moving on to the next place, moving away from your family, is because you're leaning on this person to provide the emotional support that you are not providing yourself. Okay, and so it's almost like there's a cycle here. It's like a hamster on a wheel. You're staying in this situation and chasing that support from someone else, but you need to really balance your own emotions. Okay, we've got that here in your motivation. What is the motivational factor? Well, there's some type of emotional disturbances, deep emotional disturbances that's linked to your self image. Okay? And so once you develop your sense of self, once you develop that confidence, okay, you are able then to move to a more balanced place. And once you get that balance, you're able to see clearer the path that you want to take. Okay? So once you get out of the mental and emotional confusion, your path becomes clearer. Right now, your path is lined with indecision, overthinking, worry. Okay? And that stems from something that's happened to you deep. Like I said, whether that's in a childhood where the money wasn't there, whether that's a childhood that you went through a breakup, your parents' breakup maybe really affected you, or you felt unsupported, or you felt like you were a burden, whatever that may be, that's deeply rooted in you with this moon card. Once you start building up your self-esteem and your self-image from within, then you're better able to make those decisions. And once you're able to make your own decisions without leaning on someone for support, then you feel it's like it's an increase. The confidence increases, the positivity increases, the opportunities increase, and it's almost like it starts, you could see where the abundance and the prosperity just starts rolling in, all right? Moving on to your advice for this reading, and we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Six of Pentacles is about worrying about others, worrying about everything but yourself, comparing yourself to others, feeling insecure because you're not measuring up, okay? And this is about misdirection, imbalances, of course. So it's worrying about envying. Don't envy others. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't create lack within yourself because you feel like you're not measuring up to what everybody else is saying. Don't hoard things. Don't hold on to things because you're afraid or you're reminded of that time where you didn't have anything. Okay, and this may not, I recognize where this may not be a reading that resonates for everyone, but this is going to resonate with some or a few. This is going to be something where you recognize where, because of this position in the past, where whether you were lacking as an adult or whether this goes back to your childhood, you don't want to get back to that place. You've moved on from this place and you're here now. And it's almost like you're staying here because you're comfortable, you're safe, and you're afraid to ever be back here again. And so now you're holding on to things, but you're not able to advance. And in that stagnation, you're starting to really like tear at yourself because you're comparing yourself to others. You're comparing your successes or your lack of successes to what others are doing. And it's keeping you stuck because it's making you feel like you're not progressing. But other progress is not a linear determinator for your own progress. Because when you start taking off, that person now may have hit a plateau, and they now can't compare themselves to you because you're taking off, because when they were taking off you weren't moving. So it's never a good thing to look at others and see what they're doing and try to think that, oh well, I should be on that path, or I should be doing what, I should be where they are, because everybody's linear movement timeline is different. Okay, so don't worry about what everybody else is doing, worry about yourself. Okay, moving on to external factors. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse here. All right, so what's going on out there? All right, well, you know, um, I feel like for some of you, there will be a removal. Okay, in this particular deck, the Three of Cups represents a clearing of your path, a clearing of obstacles, a clearing of emotional obstacles. Okay, and for some of you, that represents someone who has been unreliable or inconsistent with you. Could be an earth sign, okay? But this King of Pentacles in reverse has been someone who kind of has portrayed an image that they could be counted on, or that they've got it all together, but they kind of don't. So for those of you who may be in a relationship with someone that has that kind of vibe, they'll be moved out of your way. They'll be gone. Or whether they're still around, they're just not going to be any effect on you anymore. Okay? For others of you, this is your image. Once you start clearing things up, the way people see you will clear up. Right now, you're coming, for some of you, maybe coming across as unreliable and inconsistent because of this kind of confusion and stuck state and, overthinking that you may be doing. You might be missing things that you're invited to because you're not feeling up to it, or, you're kind of staying to yourself because you don't want to kind of, be around people because you feel like they're going to judge you. So for some of you, people are starting to see you come out more. They're starting to see you in better spirits. Other people will notice that change within you. Okay. Now, moving on to the possible outcome, we've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So that's kind of telling me that um, mm, there's still some lack of planning, okay, that's going on. You still aren't really making the right plans, and because of that, things still kind of stagnant for you. I think that your motivating factor is that you need to really sit down and decide what you want. It's hard to make a plan when you don't know what you want. Right? And then it's like, again, it's this cycle. I don't know what I want, so I don't do anything. And then I get upset because I haven't moved. So we need to get some planning going on. Even if you feel like it's pie in the sky, even if you feel like you're just imagining, you're just daydreaming, start writing some things down, Gemini. Start writing things down and, really picking some things to accomplish. And just those little steps will help to motivate you and will help to get you out of this rut that you're in right now. Okay, but the good part of this is that you're starting to realize and you understand and recognize where there's either some people that you need to move on from, or there's a place. So some of you need to move out of your home. All right, if you're still living with family, or if you've got a roommate, or some of you are separated and still kind of in the situation, it's time to move out. Others of you, you need to move on from these people who you're kind of relying on for your strength, but they may be a little bit inconsistent as far as stability. They may be providing you with emotional satisfaction, but as far as material and physical needs, they're not really there for you on a consistent basis. But again, externally, those people are going to be removed, and then it's all on you to really stop overthinking things and use that mental power that you have, because you do have a lot of mental power, but you're wasting it on worry. All right, and once you take it off of worrying and put it towards what you want to do, if you want to move, write that down. I would like to move out of my house, would like to move to a new house, would like to move to a new state, would like to move from here to there to get this job, would like to move professions, whatever it is. Start writing it down and making a plan so that we can get out of this little rut. Okay, Gemini, so that has been your May reading. Guys, let me know in the comments what it is that you're dealing with. Is it relationship stuff? Is it work stuff? Is it family stuff? Make sure you like the video, okay? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you get content, okay? And I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Gemini.